Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Dolphins football. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
That's more of the catch out left. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Juke the defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Achane reels it in. And he gets him around 6 there. D. Alford getting there for the stop.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Achane on the inside give. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now a run with right. Jukes out a one-stop, and he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. From the 41. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
You know, before the snap, You know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Throwing deep. Big gain downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins push their lead to 18. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Quick slant to Hawkinson. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Free inside the 30. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Vikings make it an 11-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Dolphins ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Here's a give inside to right. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Hauled in by Waddle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So we're through 3 here. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Finds his man Waddle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Tagovailoa on first down. Avoids this. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know what they say about assuming? Well, it's the same way on a football field. You can never assume. If you stop assuming that first sacker is going to get to the quarterback, well, you can run yourself right into trouble. This defense didn't. They didn't take a break, and they finally get him to the ground.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Complete out to the right side. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. McCarthy operating from the pistol. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Moore's got it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They give to Algier from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still first down.
A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. He'll get this complete to White. They gain 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Running right is Algier. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Here's McCarthy to throw. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're going to face third down. McCarthy to throw it. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home teams are headed out there alongside Jalen Waddle for this next series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they're left with 4th and short. They're out now, ready to punt it. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Broke through the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Vikings and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense could take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks? Well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign? Well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's a handoff for Algier. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Running for it. Here's Algier. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Vikings 8 points behind. New set of downs for them from the 46. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. He'll look to throw it. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And we'll see what they do here on second down. They run the counter with White. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Desperation time here on fourth. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential first down.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Right again. And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They run again with Wright. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. On now comes their punter. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series.
When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through. The 4th down stand.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. And now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.